Welcome back to this 2012 edition of Cinformi News with all the latest news from the world of immigration. Starting from this year, it is no longer necessary to request authorization, the so-called nulla osta, in order to hire Romanian and Bulgarian nationals in Italy in all employment sectors. The exceptions were the agricultural, tourist and hotel sectors, domestic work, carers, construction, engineering, management and highly qualified personnel, along with seasonal workers. Italy has not renewed the exceptions to European integration treaties and has abandoned the transitory regime relating to access to employment for Romanian and Bulgarian nationals. So, from the 1st of January 2012, in order to hire citizens from these countries, it is only necessary to provide the standard information to employment centers and the relevant national insurance and welfare bodies. The charge on residence permits could be reviewed even before coming into effect. We recall that unless there is a dramatic turn of events, from the 30th of January 2012 it will be necessary to pay a charge in addition to the current costs, going from 80 to 200 euros, except in cases specifically excluded from the measures. The charge is provided for in a decree signed by the former ministers Maroni and Tremonti. However, the new government intends to evaluate the question thoroughly. The charge could be modified on the basis of the financial resources and family situations of migrants. This is in the light of the economic crisis which has hit Italians but which has also affected foreign nationals. The 2.1 million immigrants who work in Italy pay a total of almost 6 billion euro in IRPEF a year, handing over an average of 2,808 euro a head to the inland revenue. Their contribution represents 4.1% of overall national revenue. These are some of the results of a study carried out by the Fondazione Leona Moressa, with reference to tax returns presented in 2010. The study highlights that in the regional classification, Trentino Alto Adige and Friuli Venezia Giulia are the areas which see the highest contribution of foreign nationals in relation to the total IRPEF paid. In both these areas, 1 out of 10 taxpayers is a foreigner. Acceptance of migrants due to the emergency in North Africa goes beyond a response to primary needs. The human dimension is at the forefront in the project to welcome immigrants implemented in Trentino. These were the words of the autonomous province of Trento's Councillor for International Solidarity and Coexistence, Lia Beltrami Giovanazzi. In 2011, from April to December, 223 migrants out of the 452 initially planned by the National Civil Defense Scheme were welcomed in Trentino. All of them came from Libya, and 72% were from West Africa, 19% from East Africa, and those remaining from North Africa and Asia. The updated picture in relation to the situation in Trentino is available at the site www.cinformi.it. That's all for today from the world of immigration. Thank you for staying with us and don't miss next week's edition of Cinformi News.